Now, you have osteogenesis imperfecta.
Yes. Oh, you pronounced it right.
I do my best. I do my best. Now, what is that?
Okay, so it is a collagen deficiency. So it's a genetic condition. I was born without type 1 collagen. So that is found in your hair, it's found in your skin, in your arteries, and it's found in your bones. So I have had over 200 fractures in my life. I actually had fractures whilst I was in my mum's belly, and they weren't aware that I had this condition. So I was delivered normally, and obviously they pulled me out and broke everything in the process. So yeah, that's why I'm a full-time wheelchair user. I've got both my legs are rodded and my spine's rodded, so I'm a bit of a bionic woman. So
just apart from the pain of broken bones, to put you right again involves surgery and more pain.
Yeah, and also my bones, when they heal, the density is so poor and callous that when I heal, the bone deforms. So it's not that pleasant, but as you can see,
how do you laugh and smile your way through this?
Because I enjoy life. I think you only get one shot at this, and you might as well make the most of it. And you know, I get to do things like this. I'm on a show like this, and my life is pretty good, to be fair.
And the acting lark, how did you get into that?
I've always loved acting, and as a teenager I was kind of taken to one side and go, don't think you'll get anywhere, because you won't. And you know, being 15, you were like, oh, you know, devastated. And I moved to London. I was a teacher, moved to London, went to a house party, a lot of people in the industry, and someone approached me and went, do you get away with murder because you're in a wheelchair? And I went, oh no, of course I don't, you know. And we kind of basically came up with a concept of a film called Little Devil, loosely based on my life, because if anyone's seen the trailer, it's quite out there. Yeah, and I just thought, you know what, I've always loved acting. Why not give it a go? And I won some awards in LA for the role, and yeah, the rest.
And then there was the Maltese.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I know that you get trolled on social media.
Got trolled for that ad.
I did get trolled quite horribly, actually, and I was a bit naive to it. I thought, I'm amazing. Why am I being trolled? Like, what's wrong with you people? That was a bit of a shock, because I wasn't anticipating that. I obviously got a lot of positive response. A lot of people with disabilities saying how amazing it was, and you know, encouraged them to get into acting, etc. But yeah, you know, a lot of the trolls they kind of targeted me for my disability. I'm like, if you don't like me as a person, fine. You know, there's not much I can do about my disability. So I know we're going to talk about it a little bit later, but I think that's why we need more representation, because people just feel awkward around disability, and it shouldn't be that way.